passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
At Toyota of Vineland, we have a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles inspected to give you peace of mind and offered at incredible values, starting as low as $49.95. Get top dollar for your trade. Plus, our Toyota certified vehicles come with a limited warranty and roadside assistance. At Toyota of Vineland, we strive to be the best dealership in town by taking care of what's really important, you. So come to Toyota of Vineland. We have the best cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
At Toyota of Vineland, we have a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles inspected to give you peace of mind and offered at incredible values, starting as low as $49.95. Get top dollar for your trade. Plus, our Toyota certified vehicles come with a limited warranty and roadside assistance. At Toyota of Vineland, we strive to be the best dealership in town by taking care of what's really important, you. So come to Toyota of Vineland. We have the best cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
At Toyota of Vineland, we have a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles inspected to give you peace of mind and offered at incredible values, starting as low as $49.95. Get top dollar for your trade. Plus, our Toyota certified vehicles come with a limited warranty and roadside assistance. At Toyota of Vineland, we strive to be the best dealership in town by taking care of what's really important, you. So come to Toyota of Vineland. We have the best cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
At Toyota of Vineland, we have a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles inspected to give you peace of mind and offered at incredible values, starting as low as $49.95. Get top dollar for your trade. Plus, our Toyota certified vehicles come with a limited warranty and roadside assistance. At Toyota of Vineland, we strive to be the best dealership in town by taking care of what's really important, you. So come to Toyota of Vineland. We have the best cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to La Rosa Field for another Hermits Broadcasting production. I'm Ryan Marango, and I'm here today with my colleague Aiden Farrell. Today's football game pins the Mainland Mustangs up against the hometown Hermits, who are coming off a strong win against Hamilton. We should be in it for a great game this evening as both teams look to continue their momentum coming off last week's wins. Don't you think, Aiden?
Yeah, Ryan. The Hermits are looking to carry off their dominance from last week's tough matchup against Hamilton. They were able to hold Hamilton and only allow them to score 7 points, while their offense was able to air the ball out to gain success, which could be in effect today as well. Mainland, on the other hand, was victorious with their help from their commanding defense, who scored their only touchdown last week in a 13-6 win against Egg Harbor. Mainland is 2-1 for the season, with a win against EHD in Pleasantville and a loss against Absiani. The Hermits are 1-1, with a win against Hampton and a loss against Millville. Speaking of the teams, this is the first time the two have played since 2015. The Hermits are 3-0 in their last 3 matchups against Mainland, looking to continue that winning streak by one more tonight. Let's take a look at how the two teams are doing this year.
So far, the Hermits are ranked number 17 in the state. That is through Max Preps. The running game for the Hermits is going to be big today as they need to control the ball against this strong Mainland defense. It is important to start off early on this Mainland defense as well, as this year they have been successful in their wins, as they have only won when keeping their team under 7 points. Kanye Udo is going to be a big part of that run game today, as so far in 2 games this year, he has 270 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns to go along with that. Last week against Hamilton, Prep was able to be victorious through their passing game as well, as Nasir Hill had 2 touchdowns on 66 yards from 2 passes from Trey McClear. Hopefully, if St. Augustine could start off, like I just said, it'll be a win for St. Augustine this week. But if Mainland's defense does start off strong, it will be hard to come back, as last week they did win 13-6, and their only touchdown last week was on defense from a fumble recovery. As the game's getting ready to begin, I would like to acknowledge that Austin Johnson of the New York Giants is also in attendance, who is a Hermits football alumni, as well as Isaiah Reichs, who is now attending Texas A&M as a D tackle and graduated last year.
Hopefully, St. Augustine can start as strong as we've said, which will allow them to pull out their win for these 2 alumni in attendance. Let's get ready for some football, ladies and gentlemen.
Hermits get ready for the kick. Mainland receiving.
Mainland receive.
Great coverage by that Hermits kicking team.
Mainland will take over first down and 10. Their own 28-yard line.
At starting quarterback for Mainland, we have Jake Myers, who is a freshman. This year, their passing attack has been limited, as Jake Myers did have 2 interceptions in their last game against Egg Harbor.
A pass out to Mainland. And bringing down the Hermits.
That was a very conservative throw on the first pass. Very good look for about 8 yards, making it about a 2nd and 3.
Mainland goes for the runs, but it's tackled by the Hermits.
Great defense by the Hermits as they stuff the ball up right up the middle.
Dennis Marino on the carry. Tackled by number 33, Robert Adamson.
Robert Adamson was credited with the tackle, as well as many of his other Hermits teammates swarming in there. Great play by the entire defense right there to close up the gap, make it a 3rd and about 4.
Mainland with the throw. Is incomplete.
Great pressure by that defense right there. St. Jacques Dennis as well as Brady Small in the backfield, causing a 4th down now and 4th. It looks like the punt team is now going to roll on for Mainland, making the Hermits get the ball now. That was a great defensive stand after letting up a catch on 1st down.
Yeah, after a great defense by the Hermits, it looks like the Mainland is going for it. The ball will go to the Hermits. Punt is taken by the Hermits and tackled.
Trey McClear.
Tackled about on their own 35. Trey McClear did make the catch off the bounce. A little bit of a risky catch, but with handling it, they were able to secure the ball and be down at 35. Now we're going to get our first look at the Hermits offense, who, like I said earlier, needs to get firing early. Hopefully they can use the run game to control the clock, as well as their passing game, which was phenomenal last week, getting 2 pretty lengthy touchdowns from Nasir Hill.
Last week was the quarterback Trey McClear's first game starting, and he will be playing again. As Ryan said, they did have a very good passing game, and hopefully that can continue into this game.
Austin Lehman spread out wide.
Clear hands it off, and the Hermits have a good run.
With about a gain of 8, Kanye Udo up the middle, past the jet. Well-designed play by the Hermits. Let's see what the Hermits got in the 2nd and 2. In motion again.
Another pass off by McClear, and run by the Hermits.
They brought Nasir Hill in motion again in that play, giving him the jet sweep. Only a gain of 1 though, almost shorter than 1, leaving it about a 3rd and inches now for the Hermits. It'll be interesting to see what they call in this play now. It could possibly be a QB sneak, but who knows? They're now calling it a 1st down and moving the chains. Looks like Nasir actually did get the length and reach out on that last effort. Trey McClear in shotgun.
Trey McClear cuts it off. And a run by the Hermits.
Great run and blocking by the Hermits right there, with Kanye Uda coming off the right side for another Hermits first down. Mainland's defense has been put on its heels right now after the first two series through. First two first downs by the Hermits. Two spread out left for the Hermits.
Clear's going to hand off the ball. Gonna run, and he's taken down.
Kanye Uda once more has another first down gain. That is three pretty substantial runs so far this game for Kanye, trying to build on his 270-yard total of the season so far.
Yeah, this run is going to get them another first down and 10 for the Hermits.
Kanye Jr. has been showing out for the last 2 years for the Hermits, and last year at the end of the season was very crucial in their playoff run. Once more, another first down for the Hermits as Kanye Uda burst up the middle and onto the right side. Now down at about the 10. Hermits looking to capitalize on their first drive of the day. That would be a big success, knowing that this defense has only held teams to 6 in their wins. Their one loss against Abisagami was a 28-14 loss. If we are able to score today, it could end up being a win.
Clear's going to hand it off. And the run is going to get up to the 10, about the 10.
Great blocking from the Hermits offensive line there, setting up a first and goal as Kanye Uda once again gets another first down for the Hermits. A spectacular first drive from Kanye Uda in this Hermits offensive line, creating holes and letting him flow right up the middle of the defense. Hermits lining up now. Austin Lehman out on the left side at receiver. Nasir Hill on the right sideline.
Timeout. St. Augustine.
There's going to be a timeout called by St. Augustine.
Most likely they're trying to figure out how they will be playing this on first and goal. Mainland's defense, though, will need to find a way to shut down Kanye if they are going to win this game. So far, he has been tearing right through the offense.
First down and goal for St. Augustine at the Mainland 4-yard line.
It's going to be first down and goal for St. Augustine. There with the handoff. And
Touchdown Hermits! Kanye Uda once again getting in the end zone after stretching all the way out to the close sideline for the Hermits. Spectacular run as he outran about 5 Mainland defenders to get to the corner pylon. Sophomore Brandon Bispo is now lining up for the kick. And it's good.
Point answer is good. 6 minutes, 7
Fantastic drive from the Hermits on their first drive of the game against Mainland's defense. 65 yards on 6 carries for Kanye Udo and a touchdown to cap it off. Spectacular. You know, Coach Lancetta has to be happy with this offensive drive that they just put up. Running the ball right down the gut of the Mainland defense.
Sophomore Brandon Bisbell will be kicking off for St. Augustine. And Mainland receives the ball, getting it up to the 28.
Stephen Ordilli on the return. Mainland will take over first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Good kick by Bispo. Actually, a great return by the Mainland return man. Mainland now sets up one receiver out in the far side of the field.
It's going to be a run from Mainland.
It looks as though the quarterback was looking for the receiver as his first option and decided to call a draw, audible out of it, ran straight at the middle, and there was truly no hole there for him to escape. Great play by the Hermits defense. Great way to stay in the box and keep the quarterback contained.
Looks like Mainland's going St. Augustine's going to
Brady Smalls with the sack. And that is the first sack for St. Augustine this season, as Brady Smalls records another sack after a great sophomore year he had last year. If this defensive line for the Hermits can get going this season, that would be a great benefit to go along with this firing offense that we saw the first drive.
pass by Mainland, and it is caught. Taking them to the 55-yard.
Outstanding catch on the sideline by number 20 for Mainland, Nick Wagner. It was almost as though the cornerback got lost for St. Augustine, and toe tap catch on the near sideline. First down Mainland after about a 25-yard gain. Twins on this close sideline for Mainland's receivers.
Mainland goes for the handoff and takes it up. Takes it back.
Great read by the defense to read the pitch there for a loss of about 2. Trey Dolson was the player to make the tackle on that last play, along with many other Hermits to come and swarm in. Twins on both the close sideline for the Mainland receivers and the far sideline.
Mainland goes for the pass.
Touchdown, Nasir Hill. About a 60-yard touchdown after that bad throw, all from number 20. Again, Nick Wagner took it to the house.
Point after is good. 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Hermits now up 14-0 in the first with 3:28 left. That is now the 5th interception by this Hermits defense in 3 games this season. Had 3 interceptions against Hamilton as their pass attempts were very ineffective. Hermits lining up again for another kickoff. 3rd one of the first quarter.
Taken up by Mainland from 25-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for them.
Short return by number 27 of Mainland, Stephen Ordeal. Was caught near the sideline, and there was really no hole anywhere else for him to run. Mainland now looks to start off firing because their offense has been, besides the one catch, very, very slow so far to start the game. If they are able to score a touchdown on this drive, it would make this game a lot closer for them. If they do give away the ball, although, it could put them in a really big hole in this first half.
It's going to be a loss of yards.
Another sack by Brady Smalls. That is 2 today for him, and the 2nd one for the Hermits this season. Rolling out, Jake Myers was looking for a receiver, had no one open, and Brady came from his backside, taking him down for a loss of about 7. Now in about 2nd and 17, Mainland sets up. 2 receivers on the far side set on the line.
It's going to be a handoff to Mainland and taking up to the 24.
Dennis Marino with the carry with about 4 yards there. Now with 3rd down and 13, they may need to use that passing game once again. Hopefully this time they will be able to go back to that spectacular catch that they had on the previous drive before the interception.
It's
rolling out to the near side of the field. Jake Myers really had no receiver open as Hermits secondary was able to cover up everything in sight. That forced that ball out of bounds. Now it is 4th down and 13, sending the punt team on for Mainland once again this game. Trey McClear and Kenneth Shelby are both back deep to receive the kick.
And it's going to be received by number 9, Kenneth Shelby. And taken up to Mainland, 35.
Amazing return by Kenneth Shelby there off of bobbled ball to start the kick, but there is a flag on the field far side. St. Augustine was called for the holding there. Unfortunately, this ball will be sent back into Hermits territory. Now setting up on the opponent's 43. Hermits look to add another touchdown to this game, making it 21-0 if they do. Now Nasir Hills lined up on the far side of the field at receiver. Trey McClear under center.
Trey McClear hands it off, and it is taken up to Mainland's 35.
Franklin Sims there with a great run. Right up the middle, gaining another 8 yards for Prep. Great blocking by the Prep offensive line so far this game. The Hermits have been very strong in their running game so far with no passing attempts. Outstanding catch by Austin Lehman on the Hermits side of the field. Near sideline catch by number 17. That is the first catch of the game for the Hermits. Setting them up in the red zone on the 2-yard line, looking for another score. Franklin Sims with a touchdown there, making it 22-0, pending this extra point attempt by Brandon Bispo. It is good. It is 21-0 for the Hermits in the first quarter. 22 seconds remaining in the first quarter as well. As I said in the broadcast before the game, Hermits needed to start off strong against Mainland, and they have so far.
Brandon Bispo for St. Augustine.
This is the 4th time that the Hermits will be kicking off in the first quarter. And they will receive in the second half, giving them more possession time as Mainland's offense hasn't been able to figure it out so far, besides the one spectacular catch once again by number 20, Nick Wagner.
It's going to be taken by Mainland.
Christian Elliott on the return. Mainland takes over, first down and 10.
Spotted at the 33. Mainland will set up again for another offensive drive. This Hermits defense, though, looks to stop them once again and get a great pass rush, as they have so far on Jake Myers. Another sack by the Hermits defense. This time, number 77, Brandon Jones.
The loss of 3 on the play, and that is the end of the first quarter.
The first quarter is over with. 21-0 Hermits to start the game.
Good score. The Hermits of St. Augustine 21. Mustang goes Mainland 0. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to thank our valued Hermit Pride sponsors, the law office of Clark and Fox, IWM Welding, Manufacturing and Mechanical, Toyota of Mainland, Richmond Carpet and Flooring, NMR Events, Oxford Golf Group, Benjamin F. Edwards and Company, Barbario and Rich Financial Services, 99.9 Fox FM, Group Production, and Atlantic West Limited. Thank you for your support of St. Augustine Prep Athletics. Hermit Athletics all in as one.
As the team switch sides on the field, it is important to note that St. Augustine's defense has played well this year, other than the first game. The first game, they let up 22 points in their 1-point loss to Vineland.
Second down and 13 for Mainland. First 30-yard line as we start the second quarter.
Mainland with a pass at number 27. And it's going to be a run up the field.
Great design play by Mainland there, getting the ball to number 27, Stephen Ordeal again, down the sideline on the screenplay. He was wide open, and then from there, used his speed to get all the way down to about the Hermits' 29-yard line.
For the Mustang at the St. Augustine 29-yard line.
Three receivers set out wide for Mainland.
It's going to be a timeout called by Mainland.
That timeout might be beneficial for Prep as well, as on that last play they did let up a substantial amount of yards to Mainland's running back, Stephen Ordeal.
Yeah, it was a very good run for Mainland, getting them a lot of yards that they need.
That is his third touchdown this year, and what a Nasir's touchdown, which is another interception from Hermits, the 5th one of the year, and this one was taken to the house for about 60 yards. Almost an unauthorized throw by Jake Myers on that play. Now Jake looks to score a touchdown for Mainland, their first touchdown of the day on this drive, as he sets up in the shotgun formation with two receivers wide.
It's going to be a pass by Jake Myers. And incomplete.
Looking for Mike Ordeal in the end zone there. Mainland's offense has looked to throw a lot this week, as I said before the game, they really did not have a great game passing in the week prior against Egg Harbor, as Jake Myers threw 2 interceptions last week. Now on 2nd down and 10, let's see what Mainland's got in store. Another spectacular catch by Mainland. Number 20, Nick Wagner, once again now on Mainland sideline, tiptoeing down at the 4-yard line, creating a red zone opportunity now for Mainland. Now the question is, will they be able to cash in to make this sort of a game? If they cash in 21-7, they just need to figure out how to stop this pounding Prep offense. Twin to the far side of the field. Once again, rolling out to his right, Jake Myers was looking for his receivers in the back of the end zone. Nothing there, scribbles out, runs out of bounds. Safe play by the quarterback. Receiver out all the way on the close side of the field, and another timeout by Mainland.
Again by Mainland.
With 11:27 left in the second quarter, Mainland is again looking to strike here, make this a 21-7 game. But Nick Wagner has had a spectacular game so far for Mainland, despite their really early struggles in their offense.
Yeah, after their struggle in the first quarter, they did just have one really good run and a really good throw, getting them up to the end zone.
Second down and goal from about the 4-yard line. Jake Myers set up in the shotgun. Receivers on his left.
It's going to be a pass out to the left of the field. It's incomplete.
That Prep defense swarming Myers in the backfield. From the moment he snapped it rolling out, just launches it to the close side of the field, Hermits side, and nearly catching it was number 6, Justin Beretta. Third down now. Mainland's opportunities to score are becoming very scarce. Pressure again by Austin Lehman after the quarterback knockdown play before, and he swarms him, and the quarterback just drops down in the backfield. It is now a 4th and goal with Myers hobbling off the field. That is not a good sign for this Mainland team as a whole. Now on about the 12, Myers is down on the far side of the field. Myers, a freshman who has struggled throughout this game, in the first quarter especially, has had a pretty well put together drive. Mainland now set up on 4th down with number 9 in the backfield at quarterback. He was hit on that play by number 3 from St. Augustine, Angela Vokalos. Vokalos, whose name hasn't been called very often so far this game, leads the Hermits with 16 tackles this season.
First down and 10 for St. Augustine at their own 12-yard line.
It's going to be the first down and 10 at the St. Augustine. It's 10-yard line. Handed out and taken up the field by number 4, Nazir Hill. The Hermits 45.
About a 35-yard gain by Nasir Hill on the jet sweep toward the Hermit sideline. Wiggling his way down here, avoiding traffic. Great blocks downfield by the Hermits offensive line.
It's going to be St. Augustine first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nasir Hill at the top of your screen, number 4, set out wide receiver.
It's going to be taken up the field. St. Augustine to about the 50-yard line.
Good run by Kanye. As we've seen, that's not his largest run of the day, but a great substantial run right at the middle for another gain of 5, now making it a 2nd and 5 for the Hermits.
Pass by Trent McClear. It's complete.
Trey McClear wiggling his way around that backfield, trying to escape all those defenders from Mainland, chasing him around, especially number 51, JT Sinclair. Excuse me, JJ Sinclair.
50-yard line.
Two receivers on the top of your screen, number 17, Austin Lehman, and Nasir Hill, with Kanye in the backfield.
Clear's going to pass it out to the clock of St. Augustine. Taking them to the 38 of Mainland.
Nasir with another catch for the Hermits today. First one by Austin Lehman, which was an amazing diving catch on this near sideline in the first quarter. Now the Hermits driving into Mainland territory with about a 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line.
passed out on the clear. And number 4, Nazir Hill, taking the Hermits to the 10-yard of Mainland.
Nasir Hill again. Bringing the Hermits to about the 11-yard line of Mainland. Catch on the near sideline. That ball was in the air for a while, but Nasir Hill was able to track it down and aggressively pull that ball down, causing another Hermits first down and red zone opportunity once again. Austin Lehman set wide.
It's going to be taken up by the Hermits.
Near another first down, we have it now a 2nd and 1. Leaning out on the top of your screen wide. Dennis in motion.
Ball's going to be taken by number 6, Kanye Udo. And it's going to be a touchdown Hermit.
Kanye Udo in for the touchdown again, his 4th of the season. Hermits are now up 27-0. Bispo's on for the kick once again. But Kanye off to an amazing game once again, complimenting Nasir Hill, who was also on this drive, made some amazing plays.
It's good. After another touchdown, taking the Hermits up to 28-0, the Hermits will be back on defense and Mainland on offense.
An 89-yard drive by the Hermits, showing some clock now to 7:20 in the second quarter. This game is looking very desperate right now for Mainland, and are just outpowering them in every aspect of this game so far. It'll be key to see if quarterback Jake Myers will be back on the field after his injury on the field on the last drive, causing number 9 Brody Levin to come in at quarterback.
Again, Brandon Bispo will be doing the kickoff for the Hermits. After a bounce, Mainland's going to catch it and take it up to the 39-yard line.
After a shorter kick, bouncer, Wagner picks it up, helmet off as he's walking up the field right now. As Aiden just said, taking it up to about the 38-9-yard line. Setting up another drive for Mainland's offense, hoping to finally punch it in.
And now as Mainland goes in, we will see if number 2, Jake Myers, will be back in after his injury.
Hermits recover it. Brady Smalls on the recovery. 2 sacks and a fumble recovery for Brady today. Hermits receive possession in Mainland territory. This is Mainland territory. This is getting ugly. on the first snap of the drive. It looked as if the quarterback and the running back were on the wrong, not on the same page.
And now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hermits on Mainland's 34. They run up the field, taking the Hermits to the 28-yard line.
Wildcat formation by Nasir Hill, taking it up the middle. Good play design by Coach Lanzetta.
It's going to be 2nd and 5 after a gain of 5 yards by the Hermits.
Hill again on the keeper. Tackle by number 25, Mackenzie Murphy.
Nasir Hill again in the Wildcat formation, taking the snap, faking the handoff in up the middle for another Hermits first down.
It's going to be the 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line for the Hermits.
As I said, this is a Wildcat formation. It looks like Nasir Hill is playing quarterback on this drive for the Hermits. 3 receivers set out wide to the top of your screen, and 1 jetting across from the bottom of your screen.
It's going to be a fake handoff by Nasir. And incomplete pass.
Looking downfield, Lehman was covered coming across the middle, as well as his other receivers, causing him to almost throw that away on the near sideline.
Hermits going to be back on the 21-yard line for 1st and 10, or 2nd and 10.
Kenneth Shelby there with the jet sweep once again. This time taking the handoff coming off the left side for a gain of about 8.
The Hermits are going to be 3rd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Nasir still at quarterback, and 3 receivers out wide once again.
Nasir Hill is going to take it up the field to the 5-yard line.
Fake the jet, stumble on the snap. Nasir gained his balance and was able to push for another Hermits first down. Now in red zone territory once again on about the 5-yard line. With 4:56 in the second quarter, Hermits could punch in another one, making it 35-0.
Ball to Nasir Hill, and he takes it up. It's going to be a touchdown, Hermits.
Nasir Hill, another touchdown for the Hermits. Now it is 34-0. Taking himself off the snap to the near pylon.
It's going to be Brandon Bisbell going for extra point once again.
That is his second touchdown today. First on offense, not including the pick 6 he had earlier in the first quarter.
And it's good. 18 seconds left in the second quarter of the game.
Absolute domination so far from the Hermits, as their offense has not struggled or skipped a beat one bit.
With still 2 quarters left and a 35-point lead, the Hermits are looking good this game.
Mainland's going to set up to receive once again.
Brandon Bisbridge will back with another kickoff for the Hermits. Taken up by the Mainland to the 32-yard line on the Mainland side.
Deep kick by Prep there. And a good return all the way up to the 32-yard line.
It's going to be first and down for Mainland at the 32-yard line.
This Hermits defense so far this game is making a statement, pitching a shutout so far.
It's going to be a handoff by Mainland, and it's taken up to the 37-yard line.
It does look as though that number 2, Jake Myers' game is over right now, as number 9, Brody Levin, is in at quarterback for Mainland.
It's going to be second down and 6 for Mainland.
No gain for Mainland there, as Hermits defense was able to stuff them in the hole. 77 for Prep. Brandon Jones coming off the field, making way for number 50, Vincent Isom. Receivers out wide on both sides.
Mainland's going to take it up the middle.
Great hit in the hole by number 2, Lenny Dolson, and the assist at the end of the tackle by Angelo Vokalos, making it a 4th down for Mainland, who's going to set on the punt group. And that will give Hermits the ball once again in this game with 2:20 and ticking on the clock in the second quarter. Great tackle by number 2, Jake Pocrass from Mainland, after Trey McClure made catch and tried escaping him at around the 30-yard line, and really couldn't get anywhere.
With 1 minute and 52 seconds left in this quarter, this gives the Hermits another chance to score.
With 1:52 on the clock, they will have to go about 67 yards now to get another touchdown before the half, which would extend the lead to 42. Number 36 for Prep, Justin Brown is now on the field at running back. Kanye Udo also in the backfield, number 6.
Going to be taken up by the Hermits to the 42-yard line.
Justin Brown, also known as Juddy by many of his fellow Prep students, with a 9-yard gain, causing a 2nd and 1 for Prep. Two backs in the field, Austin Lehman out wide.
Going to be handed off in the clear, and going to be a tackle by Mainland.
Justin Brown on the carry, tackle by number 25, Mackenzie Murphy.
Another run by Justin Brown. This one causing a loss of about 2. Setting up a 3rd and about 4 for Prep, with Justin Brown now coming off the field. With the clock running to almost 30 seconds now, it will be interesting to see what the Hermits do in their final plays of the first half.
Handoff to number 6, Kanye Udo. And it's going to be taken up to Mainland's 45-yard line.
Now down to about the 44-yard line of Mainland. Hermits call a timeout. Well, no, they do not. The clock has stopped. Now the clock is ticking off in the first half, and they will be going to halftime. 35-0 Hermits over the Mainland Mustangs so far, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, with a 35-0 lead by the Hermits and 1 half left, there is still a lot that could happen in this game.
At Toyota of Vineland, we have a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles inspected to give you peace of mind and offered at incredible values, starting as low as $49.95. Get top dollar for your trade. Plus, our Toyota certified vehicles come with a limited warranty and roadside assistance. At Toyota of Vineland, we strive to be the best dealership in town by taking care of what's really important, you. So come to Toyota of Vineland. We have the best cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this broadcast between the St. Augustine Hermits and the Mainland Mustangs, as the Hermits are up 35-0 in this football game. Let's take a look at some of the biggest stats in the first half for the game.
Some of the key players in the first half of this game. For Mainland, we have Jake Myers, who was 4 for 9 with 1 interception and gained 103 yards in passing. For St. Augustine, we have Kanye Udo, who had 9 rush attempts, gaining him 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Nazir Hill, who had 6 rushing attempts, which gained 60 yards. He had 1 touchdown and then a 59-yard pick six.
In the first half, the St. Augustine defense was almost formidable in the run game, causing the Mainland offense to run for negative yards. This defense also caused a pick six, as Aiden just said, with Nasir Hill taking it 59 yards to the house for the Hermits. Now 35-0. Nasir also has 2 touchdowns in the first half to go with 2 from Kanye Udo and 1 from number 22, Lenny Dolson.
It's going to be a kickoff from Mainland going out of bounds.
The Hermits will start out on the 35-yard line as the ball was kicked out of bounds, causing the flag to be thrown, and the ball will start up here.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hermits at the 35-yard line. Going to be handed off, and the Hermits are going to be taken up to the 47-yard line.
Justin Brown there on the run. That was about a 12-yard gain for Justin Brown. And that causes another Hermits first down to start the half. They line up. Trey McClear under center. Austin Lehman out wide on the top of the screen.
And it's going to be taken up by number 36, Justin Brown, out of bounds at the 45-yard line on Mainland.
Now about a 2nd and 1. Juddy with another 9-yard carry for the Hermits. And now they're calling a first down, Hermits, once again. 2 runs, 2 first downs to start the second half for the Hermits.
Looks like Franklin Sims on the carry, taken up to Mainland's 38-yard.
Now 2nd and 6 after the carry by Franklin Sims. Let's see what the Hermits line up in. Try running the huddle. Justin Brown once again in the backfield with Connie Udo.
Justin Brown taking it up to the 36 on Mainland side.
Now 3rd down and about 3. Justin Brown on that last play, breaking the first initial tackle from numbers 26 of Mainland. Let's see what the Hermits now have on 3rd down and 3. Top of the screen, Austin Lehman setting up wide.
It's going to be McClear to Udo, and Kanye Udo is going to take it up to the 30-yard line.
Although there was a first down, there is a flag on the field. This penalty is going to be on St. Augustine for holding on the play. We'll send them back, and it will be a redo of 3rd down. It'll now be a 3rd and 14 for St. Augustine, making this a much more crucial 3rd down play.
McClear to Franklin Sims, and Sims is going to take it up to the 36-yard lines for a 4th and 4 for the Hermits.
What a burst of acceleration from Franklin Sims on that last run, coming straight up the middle on the dive. Now with the 4th and 4, Hermits are going to stay on the field without punt. Discussing it over with Trey McClear, who's now heading to the huddle with Kanye Udo. Sims and Kanye in the backfield.
It's going to be McClear to Udo, and it's going to be taken out of bounds at the It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hermits at Mainland's 25-yard line.
Udo now adds on his total of 88 yards in the first half, with a couple carries now in the second half.
It's going to be McClear to Brown, and it's going to be taken up to the 20-yard line for a 2nd and 5.
As he said, on that gain of 5, Justin Brown, another carry, as he was beginning the carries at the end of last half. Now, in this half, Justin Brown now with 3 carries.
It's going to be McClear to Brown again, and it's going to be taken up to the 15-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Hermits.
Very nearly a first down. Good run up the middle once again for Hermits. Playing it very conservative, up 35 with 5 minutes ticking off the clock right now in the 3rd quarter.
After coming in the late first half, Justin Brown has had some successful runs for the Hermits in the beginning of this quarter.
Number 10 now for the Hermits. Xavier Sims up on the top of your screen at receiver. And Kanye and Justin in the backfield once again.
It's going to be McClear to Kanye. And it's going to be taken up to the 5 on Mainland.
There is another flag on the play as Kanye gets up off the ground. Most likely this will be holding on the offense, as that play was drawn longer through Kanye Uda carrying defenders all the way to the 5-yard line.
It's going to be a call for holding on St. Augustine and giving them a 10-yard penalty, putting them back at the 20-yard line on Mainland side.
Yeah, Aiden, that's going to make it a little more frustrating for the coach, knowing that this would have been a much closer chance of getting it, scoring once again another touchdown for the Hermits. Now they're back around the 20-yard line on 3rd down, needing another first down to even get a shot at the end zone. Xavier Sims on the field again. Now with Franklin Sims in the backfield instead of Kanye Uno.
It's going to be a handoff from Clear to Brown. And he's going to take it up to Mainland's 10.
Jody once again with a very strong run for another Hermits first down. Now deep in the red zone. Hermits looking to make this a 42-0 game. Playing it very conservative on this drive though, running up the gut of the Mainland defense, but there is no stopping this run game for the Hermits so far. They have had possession for this entire half so far of this game.
It's going to be a handoff from McClear to Brown. And after tackle from Mainland, he's going to take it to the Mainland's 5.
Tackle by number 70 on Mainland. Great tackle, but he is also struggling to get up right now. Sam Epstein. Now he will walk out the field gingerly. And number 66 of Mainland. 56, excuse me, Jeff Misa went to the field at the tackle for Mainland.
It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Hermits. It's going to be from McClear to Brown, and it's going to be taken up. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down, 2nd and goal for the Hermits.
From the fake, handling up right up the middle to Juddy. Another strong run, just not able to push the pilot into the end zone. The clock is now ticking, under 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. The Hermits have held on the possession and absolutely pounded the time and this ball out of this game. Attempt by attempt, each second's ticking off.
Looks like number 17, Austin Lehman, will be back on the field for Xavier Sims, number 10.
Clear under center once again.
It's going to be McClear to Brown for a run, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Hermits.
Extends his arm out there. Justin Brown gets his first touchdown of the night and first touchdown of the season for the Hermits.
This is going to bring up the score to 41-0 as the Hermits go for their extra point with kicker Brandon Bisbow.
This running game for Prep has been explosive today. In the first half, they had 20 rushing attempts for 172, and this drive was made of all rushing attempts, has taken up almost all of the 3rd quarter, down to 1:19 left, and punched it in with Justin Brown on the final 3-yard run to the near pylon.
And the extra point is going to be good.
$42-0. Prep is absolutely dominated this game, as I could say over and over and over. But Mainland now looking to scrounge for points near the end of this game. 1 quarter left.
With 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in the third quarter, this gives Mainland another opportunity to try to gain some points. And Brandon Bisbee with the kickoff.
Bisbee now to kick it off again. And it's up. Deep kick. There is a penalty on the field. Let's see what this is.
The call is going to be on St. Augustine, backing them up 5 yards to retake the kick. Ball's in the air. Caught by Mainland and taken up the field. A run by Stephen Ordeal will bring the Mainland up to the 38-yard. Very good return by Mainland with a quick run up, gaining them some yards.
Just as you said, Aiden, Ordeal has been very, very effective on his kick return runs today. Has been very strong running the ball up. Hermits have been able to contain him crossing midfield, though, which has been very, very important to their field position and how the Hermits defense has performed today.
Yeah, even though he hasn't been able to make a touchdown, he has had some very good runs, gaining them some yards that they did need and do need.
Fumble snap. Now we'll see Mainland attempted on 2nd down and 12 after losing 2 yards on the fumble snap and recovery by the quarterback.
It's going to be the end of the third quarter with St. Augustine up 42-0 and Mainland having one more quarter to gain a touchdown or tie or.
Well, during this break, let's take a sec to acknowledge that if you are trying to keep up with Hermits sports and Hermits football as a whole, you can follow our Hermits broadcasting on Twitter, as well as Hermits football and athletics on Twitter, and Hermits football as well as athletics on Instagram.
We broadcast every home game for St. Augustine on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel and on the Hermits Athletics Instagram. Each game updates and game times are posted. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 for Mainland. It's going to be a handoff on Mainland, and it's going to be a tackle.
Great tackle by number 30, Luka Gradenic, as well as number 50, Vincent Esome, by her prep on that last play, swallowing up the Mainland running back for a loss of 4. Mainland's running game has been very, very slow during this game. They have lost more yards than they have gained during this game while trying to rush the ball. And now they set up with 2 receivers, top of your screen, number 10, all the way on the far side.
And it looks like the run by Mainland is going to bring them to the 35-yard line.
Back to the line of scrimmage again. Hermits' defensive line, they are at the line of scrimmage at every single tackle so far in this half, as their drive may come to a short end, as it is already 4th down and 13 at their own 35, as Aiden has just said. At the bottom of your screen, you have number 23, receiver for Mainland.
Going to be
Great punt by the Mainland punter on that last punt for them, and it was down all the way down to the 15. That ball had a very, very fortunate roll. It would have been out near the 25 and then dribbled down the sideline all the way down to the 15, right along the stripes of the Mainland far sideline. That is going to be a touchdown for Mainland after the fumbled snap. Very high. And that'll be the first point for Mainland all day. Once again on the defense, just as last week.
Looks like Mainland will be going for the extra point after their touchdown. Number 33, Brady Pennis, will be going for the extra point for Mainland. And it's good. Making the score of the game 42-7. The Hermits up with 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Mainland able to put some numbers up on the scoreboard late, or in the middle of the 4th quarter about.
If they do want to bring this game up to a tie or even a win, they have a lot more to do in the last 8 minutes and 50 seconds of the 4th quarter.
Most likely what we will see from this Hermits offense is a strong running game once again, as they have had all game, but specifically in that last drive, driving out the entire 3rd quarter.
It's going to be a kickoff by Mainland. Number 33, Brady Panas.
That drive, as I said, was capped off by, again, Justin Brown, a.k.a. Juddy, and a 3-yard touchdown. It'll be interesting to see if we will see him on this next drive to take more carries.
Ball's in the air. It's going to be caught by St. Augustine. taken up. Looks like it's going to be taken up to the 24-yard line for the 1st and 10.
With a lot of heat on that run, Kenneth Everett Jr. took that kickoff and tried taking it back, but was grabbed down by his jersey, still trying to move his feet, and eventually drug down around the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Hermits with 8:14 on the clock and running. It would truly take a miracle for Mainland to come back. It would take a lot out of their defense for them to even stop them in this drive. The Hermits need to run the clock through their run game. Like I said, has been strong all game. Now you have 2 running backs in the backfield.
It looks like it's going to be a fumble on the snap, recovered by St. Augustine. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Looks like it's going to be taken up by St. Augustine to the 34-yard line.
Number 18 coming on the field at quarterback for St. Augustine is Christian Basil.
Going to be taken up
And Juddy
by Justin Brown.
down the sideline, near sideline.
And he's going to take the ball up to the 15-yard line on Mainland, gaining a significant amount of yards with that run, giving them 1st and 10 in Mainland's 10-yard.
Justin Brown in the second half has been outstanding in keeping this Hermits team ground game, especially at full force.
Yeah, after being put in at the end of the first half, he's had 1 touchdown and gained many rushing yards.
First and 10 on that last play, breaking through the hole and just escaping all the way to the near sideline before being brought down right after the 20-yard line of Mainland, and now in the red zone.
Ball's going to be taken down the middle, and it's going to be taken to the 8-yard line.
Tristan McClear off the carry off the right side.
Looks like it was a fumble on the snap, and it was recovered by St. Augustine.
A couple tricky snaps from Christian Basil in this fourth quarter. Looking to still punch it in the red zone inside the 10 for the Hermits with 4:22 and counting down on the clock.
It's going to be taken for a touchdown for the Hermits by number 16, Dennis Barilli.
Freshman Dennis Varelli with a touchdown for varsity. That is the sophomore's first varsity touchdown of the year.
Now it's going to be Brandon Bisbo for the extra point for St. Augustine. And it's good, bringing the score of the game to 49-7 for the Hermits. There's going to be 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining with the Mainland on the attack.
Now 49-7 for the Hermits. They'll be looking to close this game out on this final defensive possession, hopefully, for this prep squad. Mainland will be receiving the kick once again.
It's going to be Brandon Bisbo for the kickoff. And it's going to be caught by Mainland and taken up to the 34-yard line for Mainland's 1st and 10. Going to be handed off to number 28, Tyler Sheeler, for a loss of 4 yards, bringing Mainland to 2nd and 14, with 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter of the game.
2nd and 14, sophomores such as Demarion McCoy and Christian Kolak could be seen on the field at the moment.
Going to be taken up by Mainland for a gain of 1 yard, bringing them to 3rd and 13.
With 2 minutes left on the clock, this game is coming to a close with the time running out, and prep defense now holding Mainland to a 3rd down. Hermits Broadcasting would like to thank everybody who was able to make this game possible, especially during this time of COVID. And we'd also like to thank everyone who has supported this broadcast, as well as those who had attended the game and were able to cheer on our prep Hermits.
It's going to be a tackle by Luka Gradinic.
Clock running down under a minute now. It is 4th down for Mainland. and it looks as if the Hermits will win this football game tonight.
With 30 seconds left and the Mainland at 4th and 14. They're going to hand off the ball and run down the middle, and it's going to be a tackle or a loss of yards for Mainland. And it looks like the game is over.
And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen.
49-7. St. Augustine Prep Hermits take the win against Mainland.
The Hermits will be traveling to Williamstown next week to verse the number 6 team in the state of Williamstown High School in a very big South Jersey matchup.
After this win today and the win last week, we can only hope that they're driven to win next week as well.
In 2 weeks on November 5th and 6th, St. Augustine will be holding its open house for all freshmen and transfer students who are looking to come to the prep. Anyone who is looking to come is allowed to join and sign up to attend the open house at that time. We look forward to seeing many of you who are listening or anybody who is interested there. Dominant performances today from Prep in Nasir Hill and Kanye Udo, as well in the second half by Justin Brown. This Hermits defense played a fantastic game, not letting up one touchdown. The only touchdown for Mainland was a fumble recovery from a miscued snap.
Thank you to all who are watching for
And thank you for all those who joined the broadcast today. We will be back soon with a Prep Soccer.
We'll be back tomorrow with Prep Soccer's game versus EHT. And then for football, we will be back in 2 weeks when the Hermits play Holy Spirit at home. Thank you to all who came and watched the broadcast today.
Everyone have a good night. Thank you.